Today we're going to take a closer look at our Rookie of the Year candidate, top prospect, Elly Cruz. As we open the home portion of our season here at Great American Ballpark, we take on the Miami Marlins in a 3-game series after losing to St. Louis the first 2 out of 3 games. Graham Ashcraft, who's been relegated to the number 4 starter, gets the start today. 189 innings, 139 strikeouts. He's honestly probably one of the more underrated pitchers in the league. His FIP actually was lower than his ERA. Garrett Cooper, as you can see, this is a really high scoring game, so much for being underrated. 10 runs through 5 outs, fly ball into center field, bounce down, and the Marlins get an 8th run of the game. It is only the 2nd inning. This is ridiculous. Connor Overton had to come out of the bullpen. Elly Cruz does get his first plate appearance in the 2nd inning, despite the fact the Reds have scored 3 thus far. Batting at the bottom of the lineup only because he hasn't really established himself as a guy I can really consistently count on. He becomes the strikeout victim number 4 of Sixto Sanchez. 2nd plate appearance, and we seem to be chipping back into it. 9-5. That's 14 total runs. He's still yet to drive in an RBI. Granted, he's only played 3 Major League Baseball games. And he's going to chop this one in front of the mound. Flores, the throw to first. Not in time, and Elly Cruz takes advantage of that speed, hustling it out. As you can see, 4 seconds first to home. Ooh, that might have been a bad call, but I don't make the call. The umpires do. But he is one of the fastest guys on our team. Another speedster, Tyler Wade. Here in what could potentially be a hit-and-run situation. 3-1 count, and Tyler Wade is going to work the walk, so the bases will be loaded for the top of the order, that being Mr. Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 today. 60th pitch from Sanchez, and this ball is going to get hit to second base. Yeah, actually shallow right field, and the catch will be made, and unfortunately we're unable to capitalize on the bases loaded situation. Cruz getting his 3rd plate appearance, and we have tacked on 2 more runs. We're getting there. Miami's scored 9. We got 7. We got a chance. Cruz swings and misses at a slider that I don't know what he was looking at, but he's not going to beat this out this time. Wouldn't even be a single on his record nonetheless. Gene Segura facing Buck Farmer. He's 0 for 3, but the bases are loaded, so let's see what Segura's got. And chopper to short. Cruz goes to second. India the first, and it is just in time to get the double play to end the inning. Are we going to be able to tack on 2? Well, Elly Cruz happens to be the tying run. He's yet to hit a home run in his career. Let's just hope he hits a guy running in scoring position. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Ooh, swing and miss circle. Change up from Matt Barnes. Tails out of the zone just enough to miss the bat. Honestly, take a look at that one more time, and he would have just beat that to 3rd base. Who I believe Arias is playing there. He's very versatile. Plays first, plays 3rd. And oh my goodness, he gets another plate appearance. A 5th shot for him. As you can see, both teams combined for 33 hits and 17 runs. Dylan Florio, the reliever of the year last year, ground into a double play, and Elly Cruz, unfortunately, ends the ball game as the Marlins take this one 10-7. Jazz Chisholm made the player of the game, 3 for 5 with a long ball, 3 RBIs. Ashcraft only lasted 1 2/3 innings, giving up 9. That's ridiculous. Our number 5 starter, Sam Navarro, who I found in free agency. I don't know how he ended up there. 25 years old, 6'1", 184, I already said 25. He only throws 3 pitches, but I don't think that's much of a problem. His 4-seam fastball gets up to 96. His curveball can get up to about 83, as you see the first strikeout victim, and that is his first of his career as he takes care of Jorge Mateo. Take a look at that one more time. Oh, Mateo must have been looking for one of the other 2 pitches that he throws. Nonetheless, the starting lineup for the Marlins. Mateo, Segura, Arias, Chisholm, De La Cruz, Cooper, Sanchez, Ortiz, and Lucio Garcia. This team is batting .296 through 4 games, let's be real. He's the former AL batting champ who ended up getting traded in the next offseason. Ooh, swing and miss, cannot connect to Navarro's 2-seamer. Throws a 4-seam, a 2-seam, and a just straight curveball. On the mound, it is the best pitcher in baseball, 2 years running, Sandy Alcantara. 3.86 ERA. Listen, he very well might win it again. He has been that damn good. 14-9 in 2022 with a 2.28 ERA. In 2023, he had 20 wins with a 2.37 ERA. Not as many strikeouts, 207 to 162, but he got the job done, as he is hoping to do the same against this Reds lineup. Jonathan India, is going to be one of the first victims via another strikeout. Slider low in the zone. It is now Joey Votto's turn, and he's going to rip this one past the diving first baseman for a single, that being Garrett Cooper. I'm surprised Cooper and Arias are, honestly, I think they're playing playing the opposite positions. Nope, take that back. Cooper has secondary positions at left and right field. Tyler Stevenson takes a circle change in the center, but unfortunately it's going to find leather, and that'll be the final out of the first. Navarro back to the mound, facing Jazz Chisholm, and despite the home run yesterday, chops it back to the pitcher over to Votto, who is playing today because we are facing a right-handed pitcher. You're not going to see him against lefties, or at least you shouldn't. The AI knew any better. Fly ball by De La Cruz into right field, and Reyes makes the catch. And, he seems to be coming up hobbling. He is going to be removed from this game. Doesn't look like he's broken. He is kind of hobbling off. So Nick Senzel, who is the ever-versatile player who played 69 games last season, we are looking for him to really spell some guys at times. And this is one of those situations. Will Myers strikes out on the slider low in the zone. It'll be the second out here in the second inning. Jump back to Navarro pitching, facing Jesus Sanchez, who I thought about trading for last season. We will strike him out via the curveball. I think that's like the third one he's had today via that same pitch. De La Cruz gonna hit one past Cooper, who kind of half-passes it on the slide. Dude, if you aren't gonna slide for it, just don't bother. It's fine, we understand. Unless he'll get on with a single, that means he's an immediate stolen base threat with the hottest hitter on this Reds team thus far, Tyler Wade, who has a 9-game hitting streak going back to last season, wherever the hell he played. Fastball in there by Alcantara, and it's not going to be in time, as the throw from Ortiz is a little bit late. I mean, understandably, De La Cruz kicked it into another gear, getting up to 19 miles an hour, as you saw. He actually got up to 18 running from home to first yesterday. Sinker high, going to be hit into shallow left field for the first out, actually, of the inning, as Rosario will come back to the plate as we bat around at this point. Mr. Red clapping on the fans, and slider going to get hit past Cooper, who can't seem to get it again, and De La Cruz pulls up short. Oh, he could have scored. Come on, man. If you look at the defense, I mean, Garcia's got the strongest arm and honestly the most accurate arm out there in right field, so maybe not the best of ideas. Fine. Jonathan India, we're looking for him to drive in more runs than he has last year. Swing and a miss, and what the hell? Somebody talk to the first base coach, or sorry, third base coach. One of them two, because I think only the Tyler Wade was supposed to steal, not both of them. Then you got Jackie Robinson out there, ground ball to third, and it's going to be just in time. The first Cooper able to reach out for it, and that'll end the inning. Mateo, curveball, gonna be smashed deep to left field. Just stop running, Fraley. It'll end up in the first, let's say about 6 rows of the fans. Jorge Mateo, a man not known for his home run prowess. Navarro understood. He kind of hung one there. It's all right. Just don't hang too many of those. All right. Segura dapping him up, and his teammate Luis Arias will come to the plate. Ground ball. India over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz back to first. Strong arm shortstop, able to get the 4-6-3 double play as Chisholm steps up, full count, and he is just going to stare at a 2-seamer. He is uppercut punched out. but not without Mateo giving his team the lead. 3 hits for us, 2 for them, but they have made theirs count because we can't seem to run the base paths. Joey Votto, swing and miss. Listen, you're 40 years old. I mean, I ain't going to disrespect you because, I don't know, maybe the speed is too much for you. Tyler Stevenson somehow strikes out. That's a little weird because he didn't grow more than parallel with the bat, but, you know, these umps are old. What do you expect from them? And Jake Freely is going to rip a circle change deep to right field. It is going to just land on the warning track. He is going to end up with a double. There are 2 outs, so the numbers say it's not likely we score, but I don't care about those numbers. I care about what happens in this situation, and we are calling on Will Myers to drive him in from second. 52nd pitch from Alcantara, and it's going to be hit to right field. Ezequiel Garcia is going to reach out to make the catch right before he ends up in foul territory. So, back here in the top of the 5th, 0-2 count, curveball low enough in the zone for De La Cruz not to smack it out. Good job, Navarro. Again, I found him in free agency. He wasn't one of those rookies that, you know, I screwed up the draft with back-to-back punch-outs by the curveball, as he is really, really working those pitches. I will admit, I would like for him to have a 4th pitch, but it might not be necessary as Senzel hits a single into left field to start off the 5th for us, as hopefully we can get a run at this point. Rosario gonna take the sinker, a little bit of a late swing. It's gonna be caught though, and unfortunately we don't score here in the halfway point at this point. 5 hits equaling the number of innings. Fortes, Garcia, and Mateo are 8-9-1. Fastball, 4-seamer down in the zone, and Fortes just doesn't seem to be looking at it. Hey, check out my podcast, Franchise Ain't Dead. I'm about 2 episodes in. There may be a 3rd by the time this video goes up. Anyway, back to the gameplay. Mateo already hit a long ball down 0-2, and he's going to hit another one in left field. This time, though, it is going to end the inning and end up in a glove. India, Votto, and Stevenson are going to lead off the 6th. Speaking of India, going to pop up the curveball into foul territory. Fortes, I forget who he is. He's going to make the catch. Good play by him. Good hustle by him. It's Joey Votto, spending his entire career in the Cincinnati Reds uniform. First time he's wearing the City Connect, and unfortunately he's going to strike out. I mean, there are worse pitches you could have struck out by. Justin Dunn going to come out of the bullpen and replace Navarro. He's pitched 2 innings. He is our setup man and emergency like 6th starter in case we need one. He's going to get out of the 7th inning, striking out Jazz Chisholm, who has struck out 3 times this series. Jake Freely, 1 for 2, already with a double. He's going to rip it right at the second baseman. He's going to get him out. Oh, no. Freely is able to hustle it out. 110 miles an hour off the bat. Come on, more times than not. That is a single. Actually, it was a single. What am I talking about? Will Myers, chop of the 2nd. Backhand toss. Dude, just barrel through him. Don't know why you go around him like that. Just run the 2nd. Make him make a play. The league runner is out. Nonetheless, Nick Senzel stepping to the plate, and he is going to be jammed by a sinker. Hit the 2nd, but it passed him. And, okay, I thought that the runner from 1st was going to round 2nd and go to 3rd. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Hey, don't knock him. Don't knock him. It counts. It counts either way. Elly de la Cruz already has a hit. And, this is an RBI opportunity. Really nothing more to say than, you know what, kid, if you want to stay up here at the majors, you got to occasionally come through for us. Sinker hit down the line at first. It bounces over just fair, and it's going to roll all the way to the corner and right. Dude, why'd you pull up short? Come on. Score. Oh, no, that needed to be a 2 RBI double. Why did we pull up short? Whatever, we scored. I can't be too pissed about it. We really don't score. We really didn't score that often last year, and the manager is going to pull Alcantara. That is a tall feat given, shoot, how many complete games did he have in 2022? Let's take a look. Well, let me take a look, let's be honest. He had 6 in 2022, 6 in 2023, and we are calling on a pitch hitter, Kevin Newman, because he is a lefty specialist against O'Kirk. Ground ball to 3rd. Arias is going to go to the plate and the tag. Why? Why? Just why? Explain to me why you thought you were going to beat that out. Really? Yeah, you look stupid because it was stupid. Nonetheless, Ahmed Rosario, who, you know what? I expect him to come through. Oh, come on. Fine. It's close. It probably was a little too damn close for him not to swing. And disappointment in the dugout. This game is not over yet. Jesus Sanchez, ground ball to third. Yes, De La Cruz is playing third because I had to play musical chairs with the defensive positions because, well, Newman was a pinch hitter. Jump to the ninth. We're asking Justin Dunn to get yet another 3 outs at this point. 31st pitch, gonna get hit high to right, but Senzel not gonna have a problem catching it on the outfield greenery. Visael Garcia, again, he is a good hitter. He's a good defender. What is he going to do against Mr. Dunn, who sports 2 pitches that pretty much move damn near the same? The slurve and the slider fly out to right field. And if Dunn can get this 3rd out, we have a chance in the 9th. Hell, you always have a chance. You know, if it's your turn to swing and tie, slurve, gonna get hit back to the pitcher, Dunn. He is gonna get out of danger, and really no danger at all. Other than, well, it's a clutch situation, high leverage. Not everybody has the gumption to do what they need to do. Jake Fraley, Will Myers, Nick Senzel are the 3 up in the 9th inning. Fraley 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Gonna rip this circle change deep to left field. It is going to bounce on the warning track. He will end up with yet another double. His 2nd of the ball game. He was 3 for 4. Not a stolen base threat. I wouldn't really trust, you know, having him steal from second. That's for somebody like, well, Tyler Wade, Elly De La Cruz. Will Myers may not have to worry about that as he hits this one to left field. It is going to, bounce just foul. As you see, he is a 444 hitter with runners in scoring position this season. I mean, listen, he probably hasn't had a ton of opportunities. Ground ball up the middle off the knuckle curve. Runner will advance to 3rd. We are 90 feet away from victory. Can we get it done as we ask for Nick Senzel to do so? He has been successful more than not today and this season. Oh, wait, this is the first game he's playing. 2 for 3, both of them singles. That is all we ask for as the infield is in. 21st pitch, gonna get popped up into the infield, and oh my, come on. Well, rookie, here's your chance. 2 for 3, you got a double, you got a single, you got a ribby. Sack fly is not going to do anything for us, and we're going to warm up 2 relievers just in case we need them. Matt Barnes on the mound, Fraley. And De La Cruz is going to drop down the bunt to second, and he is going to be safe, and the Reds are going to take this one 2-1. Oh, wow. You don't expect a rookie to make such a veteran move, but you know what? Sometimes you got to surprise the defense. Mark Barnes is disappointed. I mean, you had the infield in the last time. Maybe you could have done it again just because you got one guy who's really fast at the plate and one guy who's kind of average. Otherwise, Justin Dunn gets the W, and can you really call it a save? Probably not. 3 innings, 1 strikeout. And you know what? For real, it should be De La Cruz, as Franmil Reyes will make his return back to the lineup literally the next day. Nothing was really wrong with him. Also, why he's going down in attributes makes no sense. Nonetheless, I don't make the rules. SDS barely makes it themselves because we have no idea how progression really works, or regression for that matter. Hunter Green, nonetheless, will get the start in today's game. He already has a victory. It's better than last year, as, you know, he's unlikely to get 18 losses again. Come on. That was just ridiculous. But, you know, when you're in there and there's a chance to get a decision, sometimes you get the loss. 23 runs by the Miami Marlins. Fun fact, they scored almost half of them in the last 2 games. So is this team really that good? We're barely like 1% through the season. Let's not make any predictions. Araya is going to hit this one to right center field. It is going to bounce down up against the MLB Central sign. And you know what? If he were faster, that'd be a triple, because Tyler Wade, you know, got to that pretty quickly. Circle change up as Jazz Chisholm strikes out yet again in this series. He has not really been that productive other than the first one. But hopefully we can keep him at bay. Sanchez gonna stare at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. I don't even know if you can call it staring anymore because Green throws so hard you can barely see it. Ramirez batting .389, so you know, hitting very well this season, despite not hitting it. Well, never mind, he hit a home run. All right, we're up 1-0 here in the third inning. Mateo gonna drop down the bunt, which is a far cry from the home run he hit yesterday. And Steer, you better get that ball because he will round first and go to second if you lollygag. He will be the first base runner for the Marlins. Jacob Stallings playing today, and he's gonna hit this one left, but Rosario gonna make the catch. Run back to first, Mateo. Jake McCarthy, who was traded for last season from the Arizona Diamondbacks, actually was a really good trade, I'm not going to lie. Forget who was traded exactly, but he will fly out for the second out of the third. Segura. And he's going to rip a circle change to left, but Rosario able to come up with it, and we retain the lead as we move forward to the fourth. 1-2 pitch, high fastball, 101 Dalmatians, spotting it just right. Over the strikeout. Chisel at the plate again. Ooh, slider hit down the third base line. Steer could not come up with it. Rosario ended up retrieving it. Fires back into the infield. Nope, he hit the cutoff, man. Okay. Thanks, cameraman. Why are you looking at Hunter Green so much? Fastball in there. Not going to matter. As through 4, we continue to hold the lead. Frenchie Cordero. We've now tacked on 3 more runs as we are now up 4-0. A far cry from 2023 as Green strikes him out. This time he took it down a gear. 99 on the radar gun. Like most normies are going to be able to hit that in. Cranks it down again, but this is going to be a pop-up to second base. That is Nick Senzel. Jonathan India does have the day off. McCarthy. Ground ball right to Grandal. He will, dude, you ain't have to step on first so hard. Just like reach your foot out. Top 6, Segura. Slider hit up the middle, and ooh, Newman able to get it. Fires over the first. Ooh, just barely missed getting that out. Take a look at that one more time. Ran about maybe 15 feet, but you know, the arm not strong enough. The batter definitely fast enough. Liner into center field as the Marlins will have runners at first and second with nobody out. Grandal and Arias having a little bit of chit-chat. Honestly, probably speaking Spanish, let's be honest, they both do. Liner right is short, and ooh, tried to get the runner at second, doubling back, but not going to be able to do so. That is only the first out. Garrett Cooper playing first. 0 for 2 today, and slider going to get absolutely creamed in the center field. Going to stay in the ballpark, though. And the throw from Wade, not going to be in time as the Marlins get on the board. And they also had 2 runners in scoring position for Jesus Sanchez, who hits righties very hard. This one going to be beaten to the ground. The runner from third will score, and the third or first will at least get the second out. So they're going to have to really work to get that runner from second to run 180 feet home. Frenchie Cordero, 0-4-2, sorry, ground ball to, I don't even remember anymore. Doesn't matter. Oh, the throw. Oh, my God. You know what? It's probably best I don't remember your name because it was an error. Really? Dude, you're throwing the first. Come on, get it together. Mateo could hit this one out. You never know. 1 for 2 today. 83rd pitch from him. And Mateo has a hole in his swing, and you will sit down, be a strikeout. As Jazz Chisholm, they need to give up. Dude, you're still on the cover of MLB 23, which is still the game we're playing. Slurve hit to right field as TJ Antone comes in the 7th inning to spell Hunter Green as giving up the base hit. Jake McCarthy, swing and a miss. Ooh, listen, sometimes that slurve is absolutely devastating. You think it's one thing, it kind of moves like another. Segura, ground ball to first, back to short, cover, sorry, second covering, second, oh boy. You know what? Doesn't matter. Double play. Double play. A little bit too high of a throw, though, for my liking, as, you know what, Tanner Scott is going to come in and try to keep the Reds at bay as Ahmed Rosario has walked and stolen a base today, and he's going to drop down a bunt this time, charging it. I believe that's Arias, the throw to first, and you know what? There's a reason why I bat him lead off. That is particularly why. Maybe not the bunt reasoning, but if he can get on, he's definitely a stolen base threat. It's why he bats first and Wade bats third. Senzel, unfortunately, batting number 2, which is kind of questionable, but I think I forgot to really man the lineup today. Nonetheless, Tyler Stevenson will step up, swinging and missing at a slider at 90 miles an hour from the left-handed Tanner Scott. 9th pitch, and swing and miss way out in front of it, but Rosario's going to take second for what will be his 3rd stolen base of the season. I don't even know how many steals we had last year, but it couldn't have been as many as we have thus far. Ground ball to short, fire to first, and at least the runner from second will advance to third, but we're going to have to get a solid hit or a ball that at least hits the grass before we can score again. It's Will Myers, 1 for 3 today with a double, and he is going to pop this one up. The catcher's not so the catcher nor the pitcher are going to bother. They're going to call on Arias to make the catch. That'll end the 7th. I really would have liked to have scored an insurance run. Yeah, I know, Sims. I know. We call on young man to pitch in relief. He is behind 3-0 to Jazz Chisholm. This is not really the situation to be doing that. Chisholm had 35 long balls last year and walks. He walked 43 times. He walks this time for the 3rd time this season. Pop up. The third baseman running a long way. Yo, pitcher, stop being lazy. You have a glove. You can catch it too. Sanchez. Check swing, not going to be a strike. The throw, ooh. Bang, right on the money. Tyler Stevenson throws out the runner going to second. And fun fact, this is actually Alexis Diaz's first save opportunity this season. So he has really no numbers to work with, let's be honest. His brother, Edwin Diaz, is back in New York following the ACL injury in the AL. Sorry, not the AL. The WBC. What am I talking about? Strikes out the first batter. Gets the second batter to pop up into third base foul territory. Damn, there's a lot of room. Dude, what are you doing? You go over that damn railing and you're hurting. Now I got to figure out the whole rest of the infield situation. Don't be stupid. Mateo Willie's ground the second to first, and the Reds are going to take this one 5-2. So we have taken 2 out of 3 games in this series. Check out the podcast. Franchise Ain't Dead. Again, I'll have more episodes up soon, as well as more from White Sox live stream series and this Red series. I will holler at y'all later. Peace out.